What's up, guys? Good morning. It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. It's definitely not morning. It is bright as heck right here. This will be an efficient video. Says no one ever about my videos. They're long and they're strong. And that sounds awkward, so we're gonna stop there. So, as far as what this video is concerning, you're probably like, just get to the damn point. Don't talk to me like that. I'll do what I want to do. Right? First of all, this is a challenge video. I took a big break from challenges. Not big break. Had some really serious stuff going on in my life. That is not a joking matter. It's absolutely real. Still going on. Last 3 months have been whirlwind. And you're probably thinking that same damn thing about the holidays and your food. You're probably like, how the hell can I get this straightened out? You probably came up with a great New Year's resolution and then realized really fast that was bullshit and that fell apart. Okay? Maybe it didn't, and that's great. And that's awesome. So, February 1st is the day that we're planning to start this. This is the biggest challenge I've ever done. We've ever done. Because this is not a YouTube channel based on it's based on we. You guys, we do this together. We work together. We are learning. We are growing. We are on this journey together, and I've always said that. Yes, it's mostly me posting videos, but in a sense, we are all part of this. So the challenge is going to be $100 to get in. All right? The challenge is going to be 60 days long. A few guidelines. I'm the most unorganized person on the planet. I am going to ask so kindly and find some individuals that will help me with the challenge. Not looking for volunteers at this time, by the way. About 24 days, 25 days, something like that until the challenge begins. I am starting this way far enough time. Usually don't do that. But this is the biggest challenge ever. It's going to be 60 days long. Okay? Some people struggle with those 60-day challenges, but the reason I'm doing that is because you're going to get a hell of a lot more results in 60 days than you would 30 days. Why? Well, because it's double the time. That should be obvious, right? I'm looking at my phone. I should not look at my phone, but I'm going to look at my phone anyway, and I'm going to put my phone down because there's nothing to look at. The challenge is going to be open to anyone. Okay? First. Second, there are going to be some main factors of the challenge. I think the number one thing is I'm going to have some people helping me judge it and stuff like that. You have to remember, there's going to be different platforms in which we are grading what's happening. Whether it's through participation, body fat percentage, muscle, weight drop, like percentage of weight lost, total transformation, participation, all of those things. Okay, but no one thing is going to supersede each other. Okay, you're just going to do your best in all those avenues, and we are going to pick the best winner accordingly. Okay? The reason I say that is because all of our bodies are going to work differently. Okay? When you're grading something like this, if I say most weight lost, that instantly takes out 90% of the people because people will be saying, well, I only have 5 pounds to lose. The reason I do percentage of weight lost is because if you lost 5 pounds and somebody that's twice your size lost 10 pounds, it's the same. If you lost 6 and they lost 11, you won. The same thing goes with body fat percentage. If you have a lower body fat percentage, that means you would have to drop less body fat, although it would be just as challenging for you because you would have less to work with than somebody that was larger than you, so that it works on an even keel. Okay? Participation is going to be a big factor this time. What I mean by participation is you have to do weekly check-ins. If you don't do weekly check-ins, the reason I say that is because the last challenge I was a little bit more relaxed, and that was the worst possible thing. Okay? People got really, really relaxed, and it was too chill. Okay? And before, it was funny because the complaint was, there's too many requirements, there's too much to do, stress, blah, 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 blah. Regardless whether you thought to admit it or not, after I've done so many of these, you guys work a hell of a lot better under pressure than you do under nothing. Think about it. If you went to work and your boss was like, do whatever, what would you do? Do whatever. You probably wouldn't produce. But if you said, you know what, if you don't produce this by the time you go home, you're going to be homeless and your kids are going to have nowhere to go. Balls to the wall. You focus. Whether we like it or not, unfortunately, that's what motivates us. Staying strict, having guidelines, making sure we're keeping up with things. Now, I'm not going to go super, super crazy as far... Did my camera just zoom in? Did that just zoom in? Am I tripping? Did that just happen? Right below, if you just saw that. I was like out of the corner of my eye. That was crazy. What the hell just happened? That's weird. I got a phone call at the same time. I am methodically thinking at the proper way to say things because for the lack of confusion. I will post in time, we have plenty of time right now, I will post in time about the rules and regulations of it, of the challenge. Reading is going to be one of them. And the reason I say that is because the amount of knowledge that I pick up on a daily basis just by reading a couple books each day, not going to require that you do 6 books a day, 60 minutes, but we're going to put that in there, okay? Especially for those, if you're like, oh my gosh, she's going to make me read, then you're going to be the one that benefits most. Because if you're not, what are you doing? Wandering around for half-ass answers all over the internet? Half of the time, like, I'm wrong, okay? I'm not going to say that I always have the perfect answer for you. I don't know everything. I don't even know a fraction of what there is to know. Whether it's weight loss, whether it's fitness, like, you can't know everything about everything. It's just impossible. There's not enough time in the world, and you don't have the capacity in your mind to be able to hold all the information that there is. So it's important that we are continuing our learning process through this together, because I'm going to learn from you. Okay? 60 days, $100 to get in. I'm going to require this time. If you're not comfortable with videos, fine. But that's going to be a requirement. So one of the videos that I'm going to require is going to be, I don't care if you're a girl, you're going to be in a sports bra and like some yoga or booty shorts or something where your midsection is shown. Guys, shirt off. You're going to stand in front of whatever, like this, and it would probably be a little bit higher at your height, okay? That's not quite my height, it's a little low. But I need to be able to see your full body, and you're literally going to turn around with your hands out, nice and slowly, with seeing your entire body on camera, okay? Then you're going to take pictures. You can turn around again. It seems silly, but I promise you, then you're going to take pictures from the side. You're going to take pictures from the back. You're going to take pictures from the back with your hands out. You're going to take pictures from the other side. You're going to take pictures from here with your hands out and the hands down. The reason I'm saying this is, and let it all hang out, okay? let your stomach flip over your pants. Doesn't matter, okay? We're going to be able to tell if you're hiding things, but I need this to be really, really, really good as far as being able to judge seeing bodies change, okay? The other thing that I'm going to require is that you do measurements, okay? We're going to do weekly measurements, all right? I'm going to require that you are going in the link that I share, and you're going to keep track of your measurements, okay? I want you to be able to, we're going to talk more about, I'm going to change things and refine things as we go. I'm just giving this as a basic overview right now. I'm going to require that you definitely log your water until your water logged, to be honest. Many of us get on this whole journey and we don't understand how much we're neglecting the hydration. Okay? You're going to be exercising more. You're going to be eating right. Why don't you get the benefit of the water? Some of the other things that are going to be done, I'm only going to do one video per week, but you're going to have to like, share, and comment on them. On whatever platform necessary, I would prefer Facebook. Okay? And you have to remember, like, just because you post this on Facebook does not mean that other people know why you're posting it. And you know what? Who cares? Who cares that they're doing it? You guys, I don't do these things to get rich, but sharing my videos definitely helps out immensely. So please help out. The other thing is you got to follow me, subscribe, and hit the notification. And if you haven't done that yet, do it now on the YouTube channel. Also, you need to follow me and like the posts that are related to any challenge stuff on Instagram. It's pretty easy, and you're probably thinking, I don't have Instagram. I don't have Shut up. Just go download damn Instagram. If you're on your cell phone now, you're fine. Relax. Okay, it's not a big deal. It takes 5 seconds. And I mean, if you don't have an Instagram, I'll be the only one you have to worry about following. So who cares, right? That being said, I want you to remember that I'll be teaching you different things about Instagram and helping you understand that and stuff like that, because it will help further your journey, okay? It's good to post about your stuff. There's no reason to be ashamed of it at all, in any way, shape, or form, you guys. Pictures and videos will not be shared on any platform of yours unless you're okay with it. Is this how I operate my business? Yes. If you're the winner, I will require that you do post these. I will also require a couple things of the winner. The few things is, this is a European challenge weight loss giveaway. You're going to have to go to Europe, like within the next year. Okay? And you're also going to, this will not be transferred. By the way, I don't think I said that. Any previous winners are allowed to join this challenge. I don't care. It's whatever. My brain farted. Hold on. When you're in Europe, I'm going to require that you post and do testimonial and stuff and talk about things. Okay? I'll send you a nice little shirt and wear it while you make a video, please. You guys know I'm passionate about healthy living, and I'm also passionate about travel and pushing to open up your mind and expand and think that and know that these things are possible. So we're blending the freaking things because we can. And we're going to do that. All right? That's what we're going to do. And you're going to win. And even if you don't, remember, it's about results. I mean, forbid that you lose 20 pounds over the next 60 days and hit like goal weights or new milestones. Focus on building each other up. Don't drag each other down because of different one person one. It's okay to be competitive, but I will not stand for people being mean or hurtful to others because they won and you didn't win and stuff like that. Just remember, that's very, very hurtful to others. It's very hard for me, okay? We do these things to inspire people, but also to do very well, okay? I expect you guys to be very kind to myself and others. If myself and other judges make a decision, it's not up for debate, okay? And it's not, I hire, I might though if I can. I have people help me so that it's not biased opinions, okay? If I have 5 people helping me judge, come on, it's fair. And if it's not fair, it just feels unfair to you. There's nothing wrong with working hard, getting results, okay? Remember that. Now, and I'm trying to be as efficient as I can about covering information. Turnaround video, body fat percentage. Okay, body fat percentage. If you do not have a, where's my body fat thing? Let me see if I have it. The only thing I will accept for body fat, I don't know where it is. I'll use it. This is the little thing. I'll put a description, a link in the description below. This is the only body fat monitor we will accept. Here's the reason I'm doing that. The reason I'm doing body fat is because I don't want anybody trying to cheat. Where the heck is it? I haven't used it in a long time. I actually want to use it right now. Now that I think about it, I will use that. Or, now remember, you can't switch back and forth. Whichever one you pick is the one you stay with. This guy. The Renpho. It has an app that comes with it. I would actually prefer everybody use that. Actually, yeah. Scratch the first one I said. Everybody use the same scale. I'll put a link in the description below. If you have a body fat scale, I mean, fine. But this one's great. It's got an app that comes with it. It's like 20 bucks. Multiple clients of mine have used it, and it's great. And I mean, it does body fat. It shows you the scale and everything. It'd be a lot easier to track it that way. We're doing body fat for a lot of different reasons. Losing weight is one thing, but you want to try to sustain as much muscle as you possibly can. So I want you to be learning through the process to how to lean out and lose weight. And I'll talk about those in future videos, challenge videos. But also preserve lean muscle mass, because if you're fat, you know, I don't like the word, you don't want to be skinny fat. Does that make sense? So you want to make sure you hold on to that as much as possible. So body fat percentage, we are going to do weight drop, muscle gain, but just so you know, if you're focusing on weight loss, you're not going to really gain a bunch of muscle. You'll gain strength, you'll be stronger, you can make it denser, you can gain muscle, but it's like kind of like one or the other. Which one are you really working on? And then total transformation. Now you're probably wondering, this has gone on for 20 minutes, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to get as much questions answered as possible, as much as I can. You're wondering, what am I going to do all this work for? It's an all expenses paid trip to Europe. That's what it is. There's no reason to fluff it up. I came up with some figures this morning. I'm only going to let a certain amount of people in this, okay? It's not going to be thousands of people. I'm not going to tell you how many people, okay? Just know. It's not going to be a lot. Here's how it's going to work. And I figured these out because, well, I travel a lot, so I know the amounts. And I know what's overboard, what's underboard, what's necessary. I don't care where you want to go in Europe. It doesn't matter to me. Alright? Chances are, if you're on the East Coast, we're going to be able to find a better price on the ticket. If you're on the West Coast, might take some shopping around and you're going to need to work with it. Okay? The total amount that is given for a plane ticket to Europe is $600. Now, every single ticket, and I've been to Europe, I don't know how many times I've been there, at least maybe 10 times. Never paid over $600, and I live in freaking Arizona. I could only be one state further away. And technically, like, that would be a better situation. I have international airports, but like LAX and Cali is the better price as far as it's a bigger, I don't know if it's a bigger hub or what it is, but they usually take me from here to there and then off, which is weird because we have an international airport. But anyway, apparently more people leave from there. If it ends up, say you're going from New York to France, and it ends up like $300 or $400, you're not going to be given the difference, okay? It's just, that's what it is. It's a round trip ticket in the total amount not to exceed $600, okay? So let's make that clear, all right? I don't think I've ever paid, the most I've ever paid is like $640. That's it. And that was like trying to get last minute or something. We should have no problem figuring out. And if it's more than that, you're going to pay the difference. Chances are, be flexible, and I'll help you find the ticket. I actually kind of enjoy searching for plane tickets. When you get there, you're going to have, well, and we'll probably book this all in advance. I'll help you with the whole process. Because not only is this about this, it's about, I mean, could be a trip of a lifetime for somebody. It's about understanding that the world can be tapped into in this way. Lodging, you're going to get $50 max per day. If you end up picking like a $30 hostel or something like that, or a $30 hotel, you just forfeit the other amount. It's not like whatever. Just wait, okay? $50 a day in pretty much any country is going to get you an amazing place. Mark my words, to this day, I've never, even when I was dating a girl that we wanted a private room and we got like a really nice place. I think it was like $35 a night. $50 a day is pretty reasonable for anything. Now, if you like really, really fancy stuff, cool, then you'll just pay the difference. It's fine. But you have a $50 a day allowance for lodging. I mean, in Europe, last time I was in London, I found a hostel for $4 a night. I guess like 10 to 12 is pretty nice place, hostels. 25 to 35, maybe 40 is a nice hotel. The prices are a lot more affordable than here. So just know that. Oh, now this is for a week. This is assuming you go for a week. So whatever the days are that you go, if you end up going for like 3 days or something like that, it's just $50 a day for 3 days. I'm giving you up to a week. Okay? That's what I'm going to give you. 7 days. 7 days worth of lodging. If it's less the amount, you just forfeit the amount. Food. I'm going to cover food. That's whack, right? I know. That's whack. I don't care. I feel like that should be part of it. There's a plane going by, sorry. Water break. Tell me that plane's not a sign of you going to Europe, sucker. Ooh, on the plane. What? Gonna get some travel. That was travel, but I didn't know how to say it. So, $30 per day of food times 7. I'll pay for that's $10 a meal, 30 meals a day. I mean, come on. That's usually my high-end budget when I travel for food. If you shop, if you end up getting like a kitchenette or something, you'd be hard pressed to spend $30 a day on food. Trust me. Especially if you're like eating to lose weight and you're in a deficit. But $30 a day, that would cover at least one really fancy out to eat restaurant meal if you want to try the local food. Just saying. Throwing it out there. I'm even going to do spending cash. Not a lot, but enough to cover something that I feel is going to be important for everybody. First of all, depending on where you go in Europe, most of, I guess the more western side places are kind of focused on things to pull you in, like tourist attractions and stuff like that, like Western Europe. And a lot of the museums and stuff like that, you'll find that are free. Like the British Museum, different things are free. But things like going to see a castle or going to see just different things, like a river cruise or something like that, cost money. So I'm going to give you $20 a day to spend while you're there. That's doing one thing every day. Okay? That's $20 per day, 7 days. You cannot take a payout on any of this. This is not payoutable. Okay, so when you join the challenge, just understand, I don't care if we booked it and it's like a year out or something like that, or a year and a half or whatever. I would probably recommend not going that far out. Just know that if you do this, you probably need to have a flexible schedule because we're going to look for what's best. Okay? So you got the plane ticket, round trip, $600. You got $50 a day for lodging. You got $30 a day for food. And you got $20 a day for fun. For me personally, I don't even do like the fun things really anymore. Every once in a while, I'll do something really extreme. Like they did the river. That was cool. But that was like out of the ordinary. But I'm really glad I did it. It was kind of creepy now that I think about it. Like they turned off the light in the middle of it. It was like weird. If our flashlights went out, we'd be dead. So you're going to get a chance to see a different part of the world. If you're an avid traveler, so be it. That's awesome. But if you've never traveled, use this, even if you don't win, use this as a tool to get you one step closer to being able to do it. I'm kind of curious, where do you want to go? I'm curious, what do you want to see? Like, what do you want to pick? What place? I will say, I'll give you a couple tops for me. As far as Europe goes, number 1, Switzerland. Number 2, England. Number 3, Paris. Number 4, Scotland. Number 5, kind of indifferent one about this one. Amsterdam. Yeah, I was gonna say Italy, but Italy rubbed me the wrong way. Just because I got stuck there longer in Rome than I wanted to, but the monuments are just enormously beautiful. But yeah, those are the ones I would pick. I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, that's good. That's top 5 for me. This is exciting. Let's see the other page. I got a couple things written down. You must go to Europe, okay? It's not really flexible. I mean, if you can't find somewhere in Europe, there's like 30, 40 countries or something like that. You got problems, okay? Body fat percentage is required. No payout is given. Is not transferable to anyone. So if you're trying to say, I don't want to give it to somebody else, you forfeited. Screw it. Sorry. I don't have the time or the energy or the mental capacity to be able to screw with that type of stuff. Weekly videos must be shared. You must follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Weekly check-ins. If the amount is more, you pay the difference. Remember, it's about health, not just winning. Build each other up, you guys. Build each other up for something spectacular that you're not normally going to see, okay? I promise you, these are not things that you're going to find around the internet. Trust me. This is probably once-in-a-lifetime thing for a lot of people out there. You guys stay focused, stay humble, stay supportive to all of your members in Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. If you're new here, please do check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. Be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water and realize that this is going to be crazy. This is going to be awesome. If you want to get started, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can send me a Cash App, send me a message, and I'll send you my number, and you can send it through Cash App that way. You can also send it on Facebook Messenger and say, I'm in. You could also, those are pretty much the only ways. I don't want to do any other ways. I don't like PayPal, okay? I would do it, but I really don't like PayPal, so please don't do PayPal. I don't know what it is, but they just screw me over every time. You can send a check in the mail, but reality-wise, that's 80 years ago stuff. We don't do that anymore. So Cash App, Facebook Messenger. The reason I do those is because it's easier to track what's coming in and stuff like that, and it's just instant. It's like boom. So, and I've used both with great success. Other than that, that's kind of a basic overview. There will be other things that we talk about along the way, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit more information. I'm excited, and yeah, it's cool. The reason I came up with this idea, obviously I've been talking about it for a while, but the reason I'm doing it now is because I had originally planned on doing one trip every 2 months for this year. 1 week trip every 2 months. Well, I ended up like booking something 3 months down the road, so I have a lot more time where I can't travel. So I figured, hey, it's a great time to get other people to travel. Let's help them travel. It'd be crazy if you traveled to the same place as me. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Let's get signed up. This is awesome.